You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. You didn't know, you give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. No, you didn't know, we give a damn. No, you didn't know, we give a damn.
Edition of I Give a Damn Jam podcast and show. I am here with my co-hostess with the mostest, Melissa.
What's up, y'all? We back. We back. We back.
Yes, indeed. We back again, girl. What's been going on with you? You know what I'm saying? A lot been popping this month. It was early August here. What's popping for you?
It's a lot popping. So
Okay.
I just finished the music video.
All right.
Well, I thought I
right.
was. Then the director called me. They say, I need you to do one more thing. I was like, guess what? You're going to pay for hair and makeup then because I was done.
Right.
But the video is done. We're getting ready to do something major. Me and Rico. You guys will see us on TV soon.
Yes, indeed.
So we're getting ready to do some major moves. Start filming for it this weekend. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, that is a blessing always to express ourselves and do our things. We have a path that's called being this arts, and today is basically around two different forms of arts: healing arts and music arts. And since we are artists ourselves, it's always good to network and create this Wisdom Inc. network that everybody can, benefit from the good energy that we all are possessing and, putting forth when they come across the I Give a Damn Jam show. So big up to everybody helping us in our tribe get to where we need to go. Shout out to Shaw. Shout out to John. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Ricardo. Everybody watching the Digital Media family for helping us have this opportunity to share what we do and rock and, hone our skills here too. It's been an interesting time since coming out the hospital to just get all these things it's like the life that you had been living prior to going through what I went through is like aligned again. It's just with a better knowledge of how to proceed with a different confidence and mixing it up with different folks as a barber for so long and hearing so many testimonies. It's like lovely to be able to just let other folks hear who I know and who and we got some interesting shows God willing coming up that creates this Black Wall Street vibe I had a vision for a long time ago, and to rock the globe with the I Give a Damn jams that we are putting forth, you know what I'm saying, because we do give a damn. And
we got a lot going on. We got the Virgo Boys.
That's an invite only though.
I know. So you guys, it's exclusive. But
it's
that
exclusive.
was a show. That's something coming up.
We'll have about that last night, things going on, but we right now.
But like he was saying with music, it is definitely a healing thing. And speaking on music and new releases, everybody is talking about the Renaissance album. Because it's a house album. But the thing that's really nice about this particular album is the first song on the album, which is Break My Soul, is very much so talking about like empowerment, letting go. So if you notice, music can change your whole expression, like anything you feeling. So don't put on thug music and drive. you might get pulled over.
Be like some ops and robbers popping off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might get pulled over.
Oh man, yeah. Lyric loves to put on two songs when we ride, and one is "Congratulations" by okay. What's that?
Just heard something.
Okay. Anyway, we had a situation where we ride in the car, or we might be in the kitchen, and she like stir fry from the Migos, and we had a cute little scene in there, and I was just like, you can't make this up. So one day I taped it, and so that mood of us cooking in the kitchen and us riding, she loving the congratulations. It's always a mood enhancer for her. It's just like our favorite song. I turn it up, she get the dancing in the back. You know what I'm saying? And it's a moment.
And that's one of the things I always tell on my clients. So those that still don't know, I do fitness on the side, but I always tell them, if you're feeling down or depressed, just turn on some music and start dancing, literally, and your mood can change. So music is just having the ability to create is just amazing. And last night I went to see a amazing rapper. Scarface had his farewell tour in DC.
Oh,
and
man.
Let me tell you guys though what we learned. So he was very musical, and no shade, but I didn't know as a fan. I just thought he was like very lyrical.
Yeah.
No, he's very musical.
Yes.
And he wanted it to be perfected down to everything, the drums, the piano, everything. He was just like, he was actually getting upset that the sound wasn't right.
Right.
But to us on the outside, we were like, it's great. We liking it. So I usually don't like to be up close on stage because the vibration, you know, it go through you.
Right.
And so D was like, just calm down. So I was like, my chest hurt. This joint, the
bass.
Boom. But then I was like, let me just chill out and just sit there. And music literally is like a vibration, literally. So sometimes when you're listening to it, you might not know that, but it's literally putting your vibrations at a certain level. So be careful about what you consume and when you're consuming it.
No doubt.
So like you always say, edutainment.
Oh yeah.
Edutainment. All music is wonderful, but
you got to know when to use it.
Yeah. Sometimes just be careful, you know, about what you're consuming and know what you're consuming, because you know you got to break down the lyrics. I think rap, old school rap versus new school, you pretty much knew what old school rap, you could just listen to what they were saying. Now it's more so about the beats, but sometimes different lyrics are thrown in there and you just like, did he just say that?
Oh yeah, it's always some shock value, clickbait type flow going on. And you know, kids nowadays they have YouTube that just everything can get popped up at any time. They don't have anybody like, you know, gating it, saying, hey, this is whatever it is. So they have to inform. And my daughter is coming up. She's 8. She likes her different form of music. And it's like, okay, but I'm telling her, lyric is your name. So, you know, check out what it is. You know, you're going to learn from it, you know, the good, bad, and the ugly. Because, of course, the stuff that my folks didn't want me to listen to, I wanted to listen to.
Right. And I noticed that parents that's listening is that, you know, you can only censor it for so much, because I feel like when we were trying to tell them don't listen to it, they were going to find it anyway. So when I kind of listen to what Lakeem is listening to, that's my oldest, you all, then I know, okay, at least I know what he likes, you know, and what music he's listening to. So there's a few times I was like, yo, that's a bit much, what it just said. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. If it's a curse word, it's a curse word. They're cursing in school anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest.
They're going to be hearing it from aunts and uncles in the in the block and everywhere else.
Right.
So,
he just ain't like WAP.
Yeah.
And I was happy about it because it was a lot going on. And I like that song though. Yeah. Y'all know I like Cardi B. And but I was happy that they were just kind of like, it was like all three of them was like, something is, this song is, you know,
it's a little bit there.
It's a little bit too much, but it moves you, you know.
Yeah.
Different music you turn on, and I seen him last night go into like artists like that evolution. So when he came on stage, Scarface was regular at first. And then when he turned a certain song on and the lights dropped and he literally like did something, like he kind of was like, you know, and you could just feel it, and the crowd moved to the music. So when the music was like light, everybody kind of eased off each other. Nobody was up on each other back. When Backyard came up and do their thing. So it was great to just be in a culture and just feel the vibes of everybody just being like on the elevation, like just being, you know.
That sounds amazing.
He did amazing. You would have enjoyed it.
Yes, indeed. It's all good. Look, I'm about to catch a good handful of artists this Sunday with the Merriweather Post Pavilion.
Yes.
With Erykah Badu and Method Man and all them.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm gonna catch them Sunday. But no, I would have definitely loved to go. But it's like it's only so much you could do.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you know somebody caught it, because he's always awesome.
Yeah.
I've never got to see him with you know, anywhere, you know, now that I think about it.
That's what my brother was saying.
I was like, dang, that's one of the greats that I get to see Face. Shout out to Face Mob.
Face
one of the greats.
Coming back. If you hear Face, you said you coming back.
Yeah.
Because he was like, the sound was not, but he didn't know. Everybody in the state was like, yo, this is great, because no shade to New School.
Come on, Brad.
Versus
going Brad
but
back.
he performed. He performed. He did not lose his breath. He was spitting bars from top to bottom, man, and he played the daggone guitar.
Yeah, he gets it in.
It was great as an artist seeing another artist in their space and healing their fans, because he actually stopped to talk to us about the importance of doing it now, because he was saying at first he thought he wasn't going to make it. And he was saying having that time stamp and somebody saying this is how long you have, how hard you gonna go. And he was telling us as the fans, stop wasting your time. So, for him, he was using that music and they were listening like, okay. So I thought I was healed, so I went to the show and I was like, stop wasting your time, Mel. But music has been everything. It's probably been everything to you and so many people out there. It's in our everyday life, no matter what.
I swear. I mean, it's a soundtrack to almost everything that you're going through too. You know what I'm saying? So when I started writing shows, it would always have music in it some kind of way. Dropping EPs. I was, breaking the two different bodies of work apart before I get ready to release them to streams and stuff like that. But it was like you were on different vibes of music, and it was just like, people can get down with different types of instrumentals and come, the flow could go a total different way. You can play a certain hard rock situation, and the music and vibe will go. So music theory is like what I've been in, when we first started working with Ricky Payton Jr. Shout out to Rick, his crazy self.
You tight though, Rick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crazy genius, you know what I'm saying? And I would see them put the catalog up of what they wanted to have, like what it's one of our songs we have as if How You Finish. And it was like I wanted to have the band sound, having a cousin in the band and growing up with that band feel. I wanted to bring that to it. And when you can articulate that to the engineer and who's bringing it together, if y'all working together, that brings a mood of triumphant, feeling, and you have to overcome the odds. So that's what that was pushed into that song.
Question for you, because I was just thinking about it, because you brought it up at the beginning. How did music for you play a part into your COVID recovery? Because I remember texting your sister, and some of the first things she started telling me you were doing was writing. And I was like, he in there writing songs?
Yeah. Attempting to, with the hands that was still able to hold it still for a second. I was like, wow, this is interesting. So music was already done. So much had been done by the OG age, you get to, you know what I mean? And you like, wow, if I'm able to do it again, I would do the playbook, but maybe tweak it a little bit, you know what I mean, with a serious extra dose of gratitude and, whatever is, I'm open to it, creator type of feel. And I had so many, times when I started being able to use my phone and see old highlights of things we had done, things I'd done with collaboration.
And that's funny you brought that up, right? Yeah. Because when Rick was sick with COVID, I was losing
and pneumonia.
And pneumonia. I was losing it because they were telling us like he might not make all the stuff. And I'm calling Charlene, I'm calling my husband. I'm like, yo, Rick might not make it. I was like, and if Rico don't make it, Charlene in the studio, y'all, if she could say yes. But I said, Charlene, if Rico don't make it, and I'm getting chills thinking about it, I was like, yo, that means I failed. And and she was like, why do you say that? And I said, because he's a part of the project. He's a part of the story. And I was like, damn, I just realized I've been wasting my time. And I remember you was in there, and every day I was just saying, it ain't just how you start to finish. And I'm running. I mean, I'm running on the treadmill. I mean, on the track. And I'm running, I'm listening, and I'm using that as therapy. And I'm literally like praying. And I was like, I said, Charlene, if Rico gets out, okay, and he's out enough to recover to be up, I'm going in. I was like, because it showed me like, oh, yo, what you been doing? You've been
working,
but you never gave it 100%.
Family and stuff.
So much stuff.
Yeah, man.
And I was looking through, like, so that's funny you said it. I was looking through all the videos, but that particular song, was like
she was going through a lot. She had her, that's how the devil be busy. You just like knowing something great gonna happen. But see, we had to, but we had to fight it through, baby.
That was the thing, because your song that you wrote And at that particular time, I got it, but I didn't get it. I didn't get the dang on song.
It's like a little sister who don't get your sports analogies until she really go through them and she be doing them. Yeah.
And that's when I was like, this is literally music therapy. Like, he's literally telling me it ain't how you start. It's crazy. Like, y'all gotta break the song down. The lyrics say in there, stay relentless, handle your business. Everything he was saying, and I was like,
as a coach, that's what she's telling her.
And I said, do he realize he prophesized this whole thing?
It's like,
it was great. But my mother said it. She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Rico not done. He gotta come." And I said, if he come back,
shout out Queen Maz. Yes, indeed, she done prayed for me on the corner.
Yeah. I was like, if he comes back out, then that means it's destined. So anybody that's listening, we talking about music therapy, healing, and destiny. Like, destined. If you destined, it don't matter how with your ages go. Like, what's stopping you? Start, because we don't got as much time as we think we have.
And John, where's that time? 16. Well, we still in time. I mean, the thing is, this has been a great testimony to two souls that God has united. A lot of artistic soul sicing. Chuck Brown, shout out to the great Chuck Brown. He did the soul searching. We be soul sicing. You know what I'm saying? And when we get together and splash on the stage or whatever we're doing, now we're bottling it up for the I Give a Damn Jam, and it's going to turn back into an event as well. And shout out to the Black Nurses Rock. We have that coming up in October.
I already told a lot of them about it.
Yeah, Black Nurses Rock is a big organization, and they can. I mean, they already want to do the Heals the Hills as a campaign. And a lot of different good ideas has been going, but we got to do that as a remix.
Yeah.
Shout out to Washington Digital. Okay, yes, indeed. We're gonna get ready to go to a break soon after we finish this piece, but we have to definitely do some things for the Black Nurses Rock. Got some good special surprises that we do on the WIN Network, the Luncheon Blessed By, where we pick someone who has been really doing their thing, and we have some interesting things that we do while we lunching. So y'all stay tuned for that on Wisdom Inc. Network. John, we can, pay some bills around here. We'll be right back with our first guest.
And our first guest will be in the house,
yes,
y'all.
Mr. Reflexologist. Yes, indeed.
You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn. You give a damn. I give a damn. I give a damn. I give a damn. You give a damn. Oh, we give a damn. You didn't know. You give a damn. You didn't know. We give a damn. No, you didn't know. We give a damn. No, you didn't know. We give a damn.
Welcome to WIN Network, where we are looking to create the win-win in business. Have you ever had the problem, once you've shot some great photos or great footage, that you needed someone to edit it? Look no further, we got your solution. Editors Are Us. Leave it to the experts for all your post-production needs. We are here for you 24/7. Post-production is our specialty, but we shoot, produce, direct, consult, and train anyone interested in digital storytelling and any form of video production. Music videos, documentaries, live streaming, promotional videos, corporate events, weddings, you name it. We can bring you broadcast quality production at a very affordable price. Come check out Editors Are Us.
you give a damn about?
Okay, from Washington D.C., born and raised. Looks like I might die here.
Okay.
Because I ain't planning on going nowhere.
Okay.
And,
This is home.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I don't know what I give a damn about. It's about health and wealth, personally as well as family and community.
Yes.
Health is wealth.
Yes, it is.
And so if you don't have it, you got a problem.
Exactly.
A major problem. So I think it's important to share the information, share the knowledge about what one can do to maintain a high level of health.
Okay. Well, listen, man. I mean, I appreciate you. We have a mutual homie, cousin, family member. Shout out to Black for uniting us and bringing you up. He was telling me about you just getting back from Egypt.
Yeah, exactly. Just
talk to us about that Egypt, man. That's big. I like that.
Okay, just got back from Kemet, the motherland.
Okay, is that? Excuse me. Does Kemet mean land of the blacks?
No, not necessarily that. They used to say Al Kabu land meant that.
Okay.
But Kemet was just an ancient African name for what they call today Egypt.
Okay, respect.
Right.
Okay.
And something you said about wisdom. So on all the temples, you would, the mantra is know thyself. And that's what it's all about. That's what wisdom is about. You got to know yourself.
Wisdom Inc. Network.
If you know yourself, you know everybody else, because we all human.
Exactly.
Right. So it's powerful.
All right. How did you get into the reflexology lane in life, brother?
Okay.
Talk to us about
the way I got into that, I met some people in '88. I was in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
I was working in Kenilworth, working with kids. This couple, they brought a concept to there about nutritional empowerment for single parent mothers.
Okay.
And since I was one of the counselors, they were saying that in order to be able to help the residents there, that I need to go through that process.
Right.
But at that time, the process was actually what today people talk about doing cleansing. But that was in '88.
Okay.
Right. So because I was in pain of an injury playing basketball, and the food that I was eating that I didn't understand at that time, it was contributing to what I had was bursitis or inflammation.
Okay.
And I was in a lot of pain. I was like about 35 then.
Okay.
So, and I was like, I was planning on living for a while, but I was like, but the pain I was in.
Yes.
So they shared the information saying if I adjusted my diet, take meat out in this process, it was a 30-day process, dairy products, sugar, those things that it would take away, the pain. I didn't really believe them, but I was in too much pain not to try.
Right.
And so within that, at the time, I was having a hard time just lifting my left arm up by itself because of the pain and the weakness. But within that first week of like cleansing, which is basically getting toxins or poisons out the system.
Correct.
And so it was alleviating. And so because it alleviated the pain, it made sense to me.
Okay.
And I could hear my mother's voice in my head saying, I brought all y'all into this world healthy, and y'all, tearing your health up. So that was like something that was driving me.
Right.
But I didn't at that time really know that I was going to gravitate and grab onto that thing. I mean, I knew I wasn't in the pain.
Exactly.
So and then that couple becoming my mentors, they kept suggesting that I learn what they call alternative therapy, but at the time I really wasn't interested in learning anything alternative, because back it was like late '80s, 90s. That was like new information to most people. So anyway, so when I finally decided that I would get into it, they suggested reflexology.
Okay.
First I was going to do massage, but they told me reflexology was more therapeutic.
Okay.
For people. And so I followed what they told me I should do. And then following it, I found out that it's a very powerful healing technique.
Okay.
And you work through the feet and hands, and every part of the body is located on the feet, right? And so essentially what it does is it pulls stress out the body. So stress can come from outside force. It could come from the food you eat. It could come from a disease state. And so, because as far as the body is concerned, if the body is not functioning at 100%, that means it's a stressor. Okay. And so reflexology alleviates the stress, which then puts the body state of healing itself. When the body's in the state of rest, it's in the state of healing itself.
Just humor me a little bit, brother, because I have a pretty good foot massage game. Is that, I mean, I'm basically trying to figure out what gets you separating the amateurs from the, you know what I'm saying, the professionals like yourself that's doing it.
Okay, well, you know, with the amateurs, the amateurs is just,
because I think I should be getting paid, but you know what I'm saying, that's no clear.
Right, yeah, well, you know, I guess on that level it's work too, but it's not therapeutic. I mean, it feel good,
okay.
But let's say it might feel good, but say if somebody got sciatica,
okay,
it ain't going. You don't know how to get rid of. You don't know how to
exactly. See, there
with the sciatica. Somebody have a problem sleeping. You're not necessarily going to like be able to hit the points that's going to help their body to make the adjustment. You see, because the body has its own intelligence.
Exactly.
So it's just like if you eat some greens or eat something good for you, you don't have to tell the greens where to go.
Exactly.
The body already knows what to do. So it has its own intelligence.
Yep. That's why toilet paper is at an all-time high. Never falls off. I want to invest in something. Anyway, that's a side note. But anyway, keep it going. Keep it going.
So, you know.
Hold up. The Egypt trip. Okay. How long is a flight is Egypt?
I'm going, I think it was like 10 and a half hours. Maybe 11, between 10 and 11 hours.
How was the food?
The food was great. I mean, it was a lot of vegetation.
Okay.
They was, the people that eat meat.
Shoot, I'm just listening.
I'm about to say, Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to go to Egypt? I want to go to Egypt. I really do want to check. You know, I think everybody would really want to make a pilgrimage to Egypt.
Oh yeah,
I might act the food though. If I go to Egypt, I'm gonna come back, y'all.
It's such a rich spot to go to.
I mean, it's one of the.
Was that on the bucket list for you?
Well, I've been several times. That wasn't my first time.
Oh, shucks.
Right, yeah.
I mean, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't even been twice. That's what I'm saying. I mean, for real, I love travel. I've been deprived, a little bit. I was a barber just into my grind, making music, and just would be years without traveling, going outside the U.S. And now it's like, it's a must. I really want to. I just want to take concerts global, but I mean, therapy is one of the things that I applaud you for, because we need it in this stressed out time.
Right. I mean, just going outside the country is a de-stressor, because then you get away from, what the stress you're accustomed to. And then you like go into a whole different cultural venue and, and you learn, and it's powerful. I mean, because that's real education, seeing that the world is not just the way we know it here. The world is a big place. It ain't just what we think it is.
Exactly. Hey, John.
How long have you been doing reflexology?
I've been doing reflexology 28 years.
Wow. So you're an expert.
Without question.
Because I worked with Dr. Martina Washington.
Not familiar.
She's right over by Eastern Market, but she did like colonics and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But she would have people come in and do reflexology. So she had me take the book home. And I remember studying the book. This was like my high school internship.
Okay, good.
And that's when I heard about it because like she literally was saying there's parts in the foot that's connected to the heart.
Right. And the hands too.
Yeah.
Right.
And the hands.
I mean, and it's exact. As a matter of fact, about 7-8 years ago, like on my card, it has he was a physician and a priest. His name was Ankh Mahor. So back then, the people that had money, like now, if you like when they transitioned to the next place and you went to their tomb, their whole life is in their tomb, like who they were, what they did, what they believed in.
Wow.
And so I finally got into his tomb, but most things was taken out of it. But I got there because I wanted to see the picture of them doing reflexology. I had seen the ancient papyri when I was in the museum, but it was out of there. But his tomb was 4,300 years old.
Wow.
So they didn't start doing reflexology when he died. So the thing of it is so it's ancient, it's very exact. So as a matter of fact, when I started learning and seeing what it was doing for people, I said, well, I knew it had to be African.
And I like when you said too, the body has to be in a state of rest,
right, in
order to really release.
To heal, I like
when you said that to heal. So that body has to be in a state of rest, to heal.
So, because say for example, if I work on, actually I just left somebody I worked on. So say for example, it's like when you sleep, your body's in a state of rest. It's healing. Like when you get sick, people say you need what? You need rest.
Yeah.
So like if I work on somebody, like most people think, oh, I feel relaxed. So, but
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Finish your
so
thought.
they say they feel relaxed, but actually they're in a resting state. But see, here we think relaxed don't really mean nothing. But really, you know, all the stresses out here is very, to be able to be in a state of rest is very powerful because you can't think when you're stressed out.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna chop it up and be right back with a few more messages from this wise brother, and then we're gonna bring up this special sauce coming out of my shell. Great soul singer, artist, eclectic, all different types of things. You're gonna check her out and her story and her entrepreneurship when we get back from the I Give a Damn Jam.
You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. You didn't know, you give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. Oh, you didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn.
Welcome to Win Network, where we are looking to create the win-win in business. Have you ever had the problem once you've shot some great photos or great footage that you needed someone to edit it? Look no further, we got your solution. Editors Are Us. Leave it to the experts for all your post-production needs. We are here for you 24/7. Post-production is our specialty, but we shoot, produce, direct, consult, and train anyone interested in digital storytelling and any form of video production. Music videos, documentaries, live streaming, promotional videos, corporate events, weddings, you name it. We can bring you broadcast quality production at a very affordable price. Come check out Editors Are Us.
Yeah. The studios here in the Northeast. What part of DC did you come up in?
Northwest and Southeast.
Northwest and Southeast. What high school did you graduate from?
Cadoza.
Cadoza. All right.
Big C.
Battle of the Bands. My big brother Anthony Moore, he would be battling with the Cadoza, and you know, it was my grandfather's barbershop was on 9th of Florida, so it was like a lot of my aunts went to Cadoza. So music has been therapy that we talked about earlier. You know, we're talking about reflexology and also health. You sent me some pics with the food you were preparing. How did you get into that?
Well, the people I said that took me through the cleansing, that was their business. That was their life. They was like healers, and they used food, and she used, I can't even really describe it, like energy work. And they grew, they made their own medicines. So
Heal, yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I said heal, yeah.
And so back then, look back then.
These words.
Look back then, my friends used to say, Mike hanging out with them black hippies. You know? But I was like,
that's all right.
Do they call it Reiki or Reiki? Is that the same?
Reiki, you talking about Reiki? Nah, this was past Reiki.
Okay.
No, Reiki, you know. But no, her thing was like, she ain't even really had to touch you. And she knew she could tell you what was going on, which it was real. I mean, I can't really describe it. You have to experience that. It's just like with reflexology. I can't, you know, you have to experience it. You know, like I could talk about it, but if you ain't had the experience, you ain't gonna believe it. You know, most people say, oh, he trying to up the price. He tell me he's gonna do all this stuff, but you know, once you experience it.
No, I've been around. Yeah, I've been around you know, other folks in the lane, and you know, it's just everybody has different callings. You know what I'm saying? My life of cutting hair for 25 years, there's so many folks that I've come across that have different callings. You know, in the church, Godfather was a pastor, and meet so many different folks who got callings. So that's one that I applaud. You know, if it was bringing some de-stressors to this stressed out, you know, world. You know, you're definitely doing that, as well as the food prep. You're talking about sea moss, and our buddy Molly, who's dipping back and forth. He's selling his own brand of sea moss now, and I've been taking it all this week, and I feel strong. Phil Strong.
Right.
But listen, how could people get in touch with you if they? Well, I got your card, so you know how would you want folks to get in contact with you?
Well, okay. Well, right now, I could give you my phone number and my email address.
Okay, cool. We will definitely have it for them on the show. We'll definitely leave your information, John.
Right.
We know how to put his information up.
The main thing I like, it says stress relief. Charlene in the studio. Sound like a trip. Pain management.
Right.
I notice a lot of women experience pain after childbirth, after getting the epidural.
Right.
And they start talking about back pain.
Right.
And stuff like that. So that's why.
My daughter's one of them.
Yeah, it's like, so you will be getting a lot of calls from my folks.
Okay, I mean,
yes.
Can I just do make a quote of one of the great black philosopher?
Go ahead.
In terms of what he says, in terms of as we related to reflexology.
Yes.
The great black philosopher, his name is Ray Charles, and he says, "It do what it do, baby."
Yes, indeed. I know that's right. Make it do what it do. That's right. What Nene was trying to get on a t-shirt. Ron, she need that t-shirt. Make it do what it do. That's right. And you got the right one, baby. Right here today on the I Give a Damn Jam show. We're gonna come right back and we're gonna bring in Shell. Miss Shell. Mm-hmm.
You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn, you give a damn, I give a damn. I give a damn, I give a damn. You give a damn, oh, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn. Oh, you didn't know, we give a damn. You didn't know, we give a damn.
Welcome to Win Network, where we are looking to create the win-win in business. Have you ever had the problem, once you've shot some great photos or great footage, that you need someone to edit it? Look no further, we got your solution. Editors Are Us. Leave it to the experts for all your post-production needs. We are here for you 24/7. Post-production is our specialty, but we shoot, produce, direct, consult, and train anyone interested in digital storytelling and any form of video production. Music videos, documentaries, live streaming, promotional videos, corporate events, weddings, you name it. We can bring you broadcast quality production at a very affordable price. Come check out Editors Are Us.
We on? All right, cool. We are back again in Washington Digital Media is doing this I Give a Damn Jam. And I thank all the folks who have joined us. We have had some interesting, sons and daughters of the Most High coming through and blessing us with their wisdom and getting incorporated to this network. And we are thankful. We're here tonight with my homegirl, Michelle Wright.
Hi.
Give it up for Michelle Wright. Yes. I give a damn. I know she does. So let them know who you are and what you give a damn about, Michelle.
I am Michelle Wright. I am born in Washington, D.C., but I'm raised in Maryland.
Yes, indeed. Ninth Ward. Ward 9.
I give a damn about a lot of things, especially my children. I love my boys. I have a 16-year-old and a 1-year-old. My music.
Yes, indeed.
A songwriter, singer-songwriter. I just give a damn about a lot, like my music and want to put a message out to the world and at least try to help change the world and bring some real R&B music back.
Indeed.
Pretty much.
You guys got to jam and see a little bit of it a couple weeks ago. And so you have two bands that you sing with. Let them know who you sing with.
I sing for Let's Do It Again band under Tomo. And Posse for Christ is a go-go gospel band with my cousins.
I just freaking love that name. Posse for Christ. Yo, Posse is just a dope word. I don't know why I like it. Just posse. Yo, about to bring my posse stoops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, well, go ahead. Let's keep rocking with this. I love it because I was doing a similar thing. You know, shout out to my man Tony. I'd be at Sursum Quarters doing 10 Commandments and coming through there writing and rapping and rocking with the gospel go-go band. And they was like, you know, they wouldn't nobody be running up on. It was deep, and it wasn't no punks in that band. It was like, you know, it was a real big mix of folks, and we did a lot of different playing. But at the same time, I was making music with my first album with you know, an Anacostia with a whole different group of folks, even though it was still conscious, but it's still having that mix of light and dark, you know what I'm saying, learning from both. So how do you feel about being a woman of Muslim faith, Islam, and everything being a part of your life, and also playing for Posse for Christ, as well as, you know, is it an interesting mix to be able to express yourself from? I know you got some fingers shaking at you. Girl, you're going straight to hell.
I've especially from one person, how you gonna say this and you with this? But I was like, why not? I mean, I can do it all. Why not? So
I'm saying it's my gift. I can sing like, how I wanna. I can sing what I wanna. And you could be mad. You could be big mad. But I'm gonna look at Aretha. I'm gonna look at all of Marvin. I'm gonna look at all of the great ones who have, you know, appreciation for God. You can sing for God. You can sing what you want to sing. It's your gift. So how you doing it? And then how you are off stage. You know, what quality person you are. That to me adds points to the game. So anyway, you also I've discovered that you be painting and making jewelry and you know. But what's up with that? You gotta put that on display.
So I forgot we was rushing. Yeah, we were rushing, and I forgot.
Oh, some other stuff happened too. Get into that.
So I just left it behind, but I have pictures. I'll post them soon. I'll display them. I make jewelry. I paint. I draw. I do everything, but I put it off because I had my little one. So I kind of put like everything on hold.
Yes.
So since it's like been so long, I kind of feel like I forgot how to do it.
Look, speaking of which, I'm just finding out more as I you know, like I've had a time to talk to her today, and she was like, did you remember last year when I was performing in your backyard at your birthday thing? I was pregnant with my son then. I was like, look, I'm used to some top flight, you know, sisters doing their thing. Boy, y'all strong. Cause I swear to God, I'd be like, good Lord.
We ain't got no choice.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I was like, you the second person. I was like, and man, she likes to party and get down when she's doing her thing too. So
you seen it.
Yeah, she be going. So I was like, hey, it's gonna be interesting to see both y'all children come up and see what effect y'all have had on them, because y'all are just straight music house, straight music artistic house, and you know that's what it is about. You know, my mom was a extremely creative giver, even though she wasn't a singer. But you know, it is our kids have gifts, and it's good to let them see us enjoying our gifts and being who you want to be and being, you know, standing on it. So what can we expect out of you, I guess, coming forth? You know, you have a lot on your plate.
Like,
I'm sorry.
What we doing? What we got cooking?
Yes.
Well, just getting everything back out there again. I'm just really coming back out there again. Like I said, I did put everything on hold. Now it's just feeling like, okay.
Because how old is he?
The little one?
Yes.
1.
Right. So, you know, that's big,
year.
You know.
Yeah. You didn't lose that much time.
It feels like forever to be like it just.
But that's a good though. That's good because it seemed like a long time to you. But a year is not. A lot can happen in a year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But at least you didn't go like super duper long and jump back in. Yeah. With motherhood. So how is it different now with you having a 1-year-old and then getting back into it? Because it got to be different from the teenage.
Oh goodness, it's like I'm tired all the time, and all I want to do for real is just sleep. I just want to sleep undisturbed, like just take my mama to give my mother like come and get him for a minute and just let me sleep for a while. But to get right back in it, I mean, it's tough, but I'm making it happen. I'm trying to make it happen anyway. So
I seen you with the go-go band, with your go-go band. Give me their name again so that everybody know their name.
One is Let's Do It Again Band and Show.
Let's Do It Again Band. That was the band.
Yeah.
Because she posted it and then I seen it and they were getting down. They had the congas, everything.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, this is the person I need with. So what I would say from artist to artist is this year of 2022, going into 2023, as you are coming back as yourself, I want you to come into yourself and know that regardless of whoever is in the background, it doesn't change, because that's something that I struggled with when I first started. And it's like, I used to have to, and Reggie, shout out to Reggie if you're listening. If Reggie wasn't on keys, I was scared. Like, oh, Reggie ain't here. And so, but Reggie, no shade, bro. But sometimes you know what happens in the field, people don't show up, stuff happen. And then we looking like, so that's my thing, as you're stepping back in it, don't let nobody stop the show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's why coming out of my shell has to be that back. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of positive energy is just given back to everybody tonight. You got to know about the reflexologist who got, he got more wisdom to bring us. So we like to bring back wisdom. We don't just have him just come through, because I'm just actually just meeting them. I think we ran into each other before. I know I have, you know what I'm saying? At Cuz. Yes. The thing is, I mean, when I was having a vision of, this is my second YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I just was so into wisdom of different flavors, because being a barber for 25 years, you meet some of the wisest little kids, and you be like, kids say the darndest things, but it just stuck with you. And you was like, wow, this is, I would get something new out of whoever, the universe was sending into the chair, and everybody had something to contribute to. Everyone has some significant situation. You look around in your house, you got a towel made from somewhere else. You got a couch made from somewhere else. You got some eggs from somewhere else. You know what I mean? You might have a different thing that everybody contributed to your enjoying life on this time. And they gave a damn. That's why you can enjoy it. So anyway, we're going to hear some of your vocal stylings tonight. Some of your sound art. That's what I like to call music. Shaw, you ever heard somebody call sound art, call it music, sound art? I like to just call it something different every now and then.
Well, you need to, sorry, listeners, but he need to start coining the term. Let me tell y'all why. Shout out to Devon Danielle, okay?
Yeah.
She been saying, I got church in the morning. I lied to y'all not, okay? So when it came out on Beyonce album recently, I was like, sis, you should have coined the phrase.
I'm telling you.
Been saying it. Now people gonna think you covered. You did not.
I had to start cutting a lot of things out. Believe me, I did, because I talked to you about that off camera.
Or don't cut it out.
Yeah.
Coin it.
Y'all don't do, indeed. You know what? That's so true.
You started the night off with quotes. And
oh man,
I'm quite sure you.
That was good. Yeah,
you'd be surprised.
Telling you,
all the amazing things is in it.
And I've copywritten so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to my mom educating me on that. She put me right on to it as soon as I got it. She was like, oh, you can do poor man copyright, send it to yourself. And then, you can also do it the Library of Congress. And she took me down there, and basically I was like hooked, like when a little kitten, you put his paws in kitty litter, they go to the bathroom every time. It's like when she put me to the Library of Congress, and it was like, this is where you put your stuff, and they could have a contract on it. Somebody can get sued for messing with your stuff. I was like, wow, okay, cool. And now I always tell everybody, get your stuff copywritten, because you don't want to go to court after the fact and have to deal with somebody telling you ignorance is not an excuse for the law. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So, but we're not worried about that.
You said you know the feeling. Hold on, Rico.
Go ahead. No, we need to talk about this. What had happened was
just a quick 2 minutes.
You all know the song "Goody Goody" by Frankie Lyman, right?
Frankie Lyman, Goody Goody.
So I picked that song out to sing a few years ago for like a New Year's Eve event at the Infused Bar and Lounge. Mm-hmm. So we did it, and they liked it. Everybody liked it, and so I finally got a chance to record it. Maybe last year. Yep, I recorded it last year.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, somebody else, I don't know,
like a thief in the night.
Yeah, somebody came, heard us sing it, heard me perform it, and all of a sudden now it's on the radio, but it's not me, it's somebody else. And I'm just like, okay, so who was the name? I don't know the name of the band. We don't know who sung it, but one person know, and they told him that we did it. And they was like, yeah, we just decided to go to the radio tour. I was like, wow. Are you serious? So now I feel like I put in all that for nothing. I don't know if anything's being done.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying
Now I feel like I don't even want to sing that song no more because
it's a
shit happened.
So I say that because his thing this week was optimistic. So to be optimistic in a certain situation means that you had to have something great because they followed it.
Yeah.
So that just means you just gonna create something bigger. Because if you wasn't doing something
and it's
good,
gonna be more goody goody and
and
more goody goody and more goody goody.
Yeah, but that's glad you know that you said that because that
real.
As you say, that happens a lot.
Yeah, but
we'll do a set list.
I never thought I would experience something like that.
Man,
I'll just copy the whole.
Shaw, they just she called me one morning. She was like, "Do you know they just took the whole name of the show that you just threw, and they just got it as a Wednesday now?" And I was like, I mean,
Really?
but imitation is the highest form of flattery. They say, even though you still gonna feel that sting of somebody taking your style, it's just a compliment in
that's what I'm telling
backwards
you.
way.
Whatever.
Yeah,
because
that's what it
is.
is.
Day, you was the creative, and whatever band did it, they could never really replicate what you really,
Just like Khalees is putting herself out there, and then there's other people that's doing it, and then the Beehive world went to her. Her milkshake is not bringing anybody to the yard. It's like, but I wanted to deal with her before Nas got there. Shout out to the Virgo. I couldn't be mad, but it was good.
I'm gonna speak on it, y'all. So
do you hate her so much right now?
No, I like Khalees and I like Beyonce. Beyonce is a class act because she handled it like a Virgo would.
Yes, indeed. Shout out Virgo.
How about that? But it really, I feel like she respected Khalees by removing her because in the background, it wasn't really Beyonce. The issue was Pharrell and Khalees because they had history. He already had apparently, some master issues. So, and it's like, and this girl is, imagine how she felt. Khalees was like a mover, a shaker. She did stuff before people did it. So you had somebody that left the industry because the industry did her so bad. But imagine the world without. What I'm hoping, if they even listening, is that
collaborate.
They collab.
Yeah.
If
Squash that
BS. With Beyonce on that would have been it. The visuals would have been crazy.
No doubt, because when she did the thing with Gaga that time, the telephone, what is it?
Telephone.
Yeah,
she's talented.
They can.
I like both of them, and I think like you were saying, when you get into the politics of it, it's a lot of grimy stuff that happen, and sometimes it's not the forefront. So I don't think Beyonce, like, she tried to cover it how she needed to, and then but she be handle it like B. She don't talk, she just work. Okay?
No doubt. You about to put in some work, you know what I'm saying? You ready for it? Okay, we getting ready to get set up. Get ready to get set up. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? It's a I Give a Damn Jam show that we have done. This is, I think, our 12th episode, but we thankful. We're not, we started out the gate 2022, just getting realigned. So I just feel like we're just scratching the surface. But the creator is opening up some interesting doors. And we're all here to fellowship, network, and enjoy life to the fullest and do what we can do and express our talent. So get ready to do that. We have given a damn about your testimonies. Now it is time to jam. Have you not been edutained? I've been edutained. I now know a little bit more about reflexology. I want to, incorporate that into our lives, and, also some of his knowledge as well as on food and money. We'll talk about that as well, coming up. But thank you all for tuning in. We're getting ready. Y'all stay tuned. We're getting ready to come back with Shell, and she's going to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're doing around here. We're jamming after we give a damn about the testimony. We'll be right back.
Back with the bestest. We back with the guests today.
John? Okay, everything's a go.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. What's up, girlfriend? Hi. Hey, listen. It's different ways that we can jam at the end of our show. This is what he's pointing to is probably people that's out there watching, if they're watching after the show is going on. I like to say when marketing oneself, be the purple snowflake in the snowstorm. Not just because you're
Wait a minute.
lovely and lavender.
No, thank
rocking a little purple there. You know, and she's rocking a little purple there. We're coordinating. But yes, to be unique and be yourself, you have your own fingerprints. So be unique. Be you. That's what we are saying. Be you. There's no other you but you. So be the best you could be. And what she's going to do tonight as a just small sample of what she has, because she has oodles and oodles of stuff. But we're going to give y'all a little small tidbit of something that makes her unique. So without any further ado, you ready? Check her out.
I'm ready to check you out, sis. Let's go, boo.
All right.
All right, we're going to let you do your thing.
No. She's doing something like color.
Oh, okay. So I am going to sing a Muslim prayer in Arabic. It's not long, but give y'all a little snippet of what I'm gonna do. Are you ready? Ready. All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen.
Give it up. Give it up.
Give it up. That was beautiful.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I give a
Took a
damn.
while to learn it, but yeah.
But still, that's super dope. Like I never seen it. That's amazing.
Now, see, that's being the purple snowflake in the snowstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely praise due to the creator, the one who's brought us all together for this moment of sharing our unique gifts and our unique superpowers. Because then during the day, we have to work and take care of our children. And for all of those parents out there who are going through it, we give a damn about you. So that's what we brought this show, to show you about things that can give you a good woosah, some good jam to go home with. And y'all just have a good one. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please, if you want to support the show, just hit us up at Wisdom Inc. Network. Tell me again, or you can also catch us at Wisdom Inc. Network Instagram. It's different ways that you can check us out. We'll have that information on the show. But y'all stay tuned to more of these powerful queens doing their thing and following out their dreams and showing y'all how to do that there.
Do that there.
Yes, do that. Give a damn. And tonight.
You ready to fight for the cure? You ready to fight for breast cancer? You ready to fight for good health care? I give a damn. You give a damn. I give a damn. I give a damn. I give a damn. You give a damn. Oh, we give a damn. You didn't know. You give a damn. You didn't know. We give a damn. Oh, you didn't know. We give a damn. You didn't know. We give a damn.
Welcome to Win Network, where we are looking to create the win-win in business. Have you ever had the problem, once you've shot some great photos or great footage, that you needed someone to edit it? Look no further, we got your solution. Editors Are Us. Leave it to the experts for all your post-production needs. We are here for you 24/7. Post-production is our specialty, but we shoot, produce, direct, consult, and train anyone interested in digital storytelling and any form of video production. Music videos, documentaries, live streaming, promotional videos, corporate events, weddings, you name it. We can bring you broadcast quality production at a very affordable price. Come check out Editors Are Us.